Hi guys, welcome back to Tech with TJ. Today what I got for you is a review over the FIFINE Tank6. This is an all-metal microphone that can be used in USB mode and XLR. So it has a solid design and it's from, a company that's kind of up and coming, and I think they're pretty popular now, so let's get into it. Alright guys, so here's the unboxing of the Tank6. As you can see, the box is pretty cool. Very similar to Shure, how they package their mics with the black with the green lettering. So it's kind of a hint at, they're trying to be just like them, but still a little different and cheaper, which I think they do a great job of. Yeah, just very cool packaging, I think. As you can see, the manual is just on top. You get the foam inserts with the mic there. As you'll see here, I kind of test out the weight here because I was kind of surprised about how heavy it is and just how premium feeling it is. So yeah, there's the XLR, USB-C, and your headphone jack. Then you get this adapter for it. If you have like a mic stand that maybe doesn't work just straight out of the box, it has an adapter for it. FIFINE's very nice too. They always give, FIFINE, they always give this USB-C to USB-A or USB-C. But yeah, that's going to be it for this unboxing. Hopefully you guys like that. Alright, so that's it for the unboxing. Now let's get into kind of like the build quality. As you can tell probably from the unboxing, all metal body. So it's pretty, it lives up to that tank name, I guess. Is everything on it is a full like unibody metal design. So it feels very sturdy. It's pretty heavy too. That's pretty much it. It looks cool, I guess. The mounting system is very nice. It's easy to use. The only button that really lights up is the mute button. Other than that, there's no RGB or anything like that on there. But yeah, speaking of the USB mode, let's test that out. Alright, so now I'm in USB mode. This is without any like processing, it's just the raw audio from the USB mode. I'll touch the mute button so you guys can kind of understand how that works. So as you can see, that's just how it works. Pretty simple. Just press and press it again. Turns green when it's good to go, red when it's muted. You got two knobs on the side, which I won't really mess with, but one of them is for your headset volume when you're listening back to your audio. The other one is for the mic volume to make sure that you aren't too quiet, aren't too loud. But yeah, that's pretty much it for USB mode. Hopefully it kind of sounds the same, or maybe the XLR might be the option. So let's test out the XLR real quick. Alright, so this is in XLR mode. Hopefully you guys can maybe tell a difference. I think there is a little difference. Now it's very slight, I would say. So I guess that's kind of a good quality, is that the USB mode is just as good as XLR. But I do like the XLR a little bit better. Mic is about, maybe like fist and a half away. Not too far, probably about 6 inches, 6 to 8 maybe. So not too far away, pretty good distance. XLR mode, like I said, I think it sounds a little better, but not that big of a deal. You do lose, I guess, like the light up mute button in XLR mode, but I don't think that's like a big deal at all. But yeah, this is kind of how it sounds, and I just wanted to do a comparing test between USB and XLR. Like I said, none of this is messed with. It's all just the audio, straight audio, no post processing. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for the XLR mode. Let me do a comparison real quick against a different mic to see how it sounds. Alright, so as you guys might notice, this mic right here is actually different, I guess. It's the Tank3. So this is my, old mic is what you can call it. Just the one that I'm upgrading from. So it's a bit smaller. It has kind of a similar design, as you can tell, in that Tank series. It's got the two knobs on the side, the mute button up on top, XLR mode, so very similar. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a test between the two mics. So this is like with the Tank3, just overall it sounds excellent. All the videos I think that have been recorded in the past, except for a couple of them, have been with this mic. So you guys maybe should be used to this by now if you're a returning subscriber, and if not, please consider so. But yeah, so this is what it sounds like. Now let me switch back and see if you can hear a difference. Alright, so again, this is just the Tank6 now that I've switched back to after the Tank3. Hopefully you guys can kind of hear the sound difference in the two. this one I think is a lot more, I want to say maybe like podcasty. I guess as a non-audio person, hard to believe. That's the term I'm gonna use, where it kind of gives that bass a little bit more. I don't have a lot of bass in my voice though, so I guess take that with a grain of salt, I guess. But to me, it makes my voice sound a little more bassy. It gives a boost to just the overall clarity too, I think, of my voice. But it's a really good mic. Like I said, it's gonna be my new one from here on out. So hopefully you guys do like this. Um, I guess maybe what I can do now is just do my pros and cons list and tell you guys what I think of it. Alright, so with my pro and cons list, as you guys might know by now, I do write them down, so if you see me look up occasionally, that's just what I'm doing. But to get started with the pros, the dual connectivity, USB mode plus the XLR, that's, always a bonus. So that means that no matter what you have, it can be good. It's got a crazy metal build, so that's like really good. It's very strong, very sturdy. If you accidentally drop it, I guess you might hurt your foot or something if it lands on there, but it could withstand it, I bet. It sounds great out of the box. Hopefully, I did a good job with that with the sound test. And the mic controls, they're very nice. I like the dial. The mute button is kind of awkwardly placed, but I mean, it does work, I guess. The headphone monitoring, when you're like listening to your voice or whatever, uh, that's very good. It doesn't have any delay to where you kind of don't want to use it. Uh, like I said, I guess there's no drivers needed to set this up either, so that's pretty good. The cons, I guess, RGB wise, there's not any RGB, so if you're someone that, wants a little light to their setup or whatever, it's not gonna have that, but, that's pretty cool. I would say that this sounds like it sounds just very good, but sometimes it kind of, I don't want to say sounds too good, like, oh, it sounds almost kind of fake in terms of the bass that it adds. I kind of have to trim that up a bit. Um, Desk space, it's a big mic, so you need a heavy mic arm if you want to use this. So that could be a con if you don't already own that. That's another. You have to buy. You just get this mic. You don't get any stand that comes with it. It's just the mic. So you'll have to purchase a stand separately. If you want to use the XLR, then too, I guess that's another gear. That's something else you have to buy. But other than that, I think it's pretty solid. Has a solid performance. It records at 24-bit, so that's pretty nice. Most of their FIFINE mics, I think, now are switching to 24-bit from 16. So, that's a really good range, things like that. Trying to think of what else. I think that's pretty much all I got for this review, to be honest with you guys. Hopefully you guys can tell I really like this mic. It's a really, really good build. I recommend this to anyone that's debating about getting a new mic, wants like something professional grade. This is a professional grade microphone, so I highly recommend it, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.